Welcome to episode 23. It's kind of a funny episode the way I'm starting this out because guess who started messaging me a couple days ago? This weekend, actually.
Do I know the person?
Yes, you do.
Is it Flonda?
No.
It's not Flonda. Okay, thank God.
Oh no! Great episode to bring it up, right?
Why did she message
I don't know, dude. I think the whole college thing and everybody left and maybe she's getting a little lonely.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I kind of tried to play it off kind of cool. Mm-hmm. You know, because I was like, it didn't work out in the summer. I don't want to...
Did you say that?
No, she like, maybe she just wanted to see my new puppy. Maybe that's what it is.
You got a new dog?
Dude, you know I have a new dog?
No.
You haven't not... Do you follow me on Snapchat?
I do. I usually am up on things.
Dang, yeah, dude. Little Cleo, little golden retriever puppy.
Oh, no.
She's a doll. But, yeah, dude, because she kept sending me pictures of her dogs. And she's like, oh, we should have a play date with our dogs.
Oh, wow. Not to say she's desperate to hang out with you, but she's desperate.
Or maybe she's just being for real and I'm an asshole.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll leave that one aside, though. We'll leave that one aside.
Shelve that.
But
for
yeah,
a
so
later
that
time.
was, I just wanted to bring that up, just letting you know.
Wow.
Because I just did my job that well over the summer for you. So I just like...
That's amazing. Keep us updated on how that goes.
I'm scared, dude.
She could never know we have this show.
No.
Never. God forbid the relationship
Only
works
people
out.
will probably know who I'm talking about is probably Riley. My boy Riley. Shout out. He just left yesterday, man. He was back for the weekend.
Oh,
for
yeah?
his girlfriend's birthday.
Where's he going to school now?
Kentucky.
Oh, he's going back there. Okay.
I went out and visited him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, we don't talk. Yeah, we went out and...
But the level of friendship, we should at least let each other know what I mean, damn.
Just follow my Snapchat location.
Never
Yeah, we went out and
shit.
visited Rye, what was it, like a month ago now?
Oh, then I think I knew that, yeah. I think I knew. I thought you were talking about more recently.
Oh, yeah, because I Snapchat. I mean, we were texting and I said, oh, we're going to have some fun to talk about. And then...
good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the whole...
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was fun.
Oh, good for him.
It was, I wasn't drinking much, so Party Chris didn't really come out a lot.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
because, like, I don't know, it's hard to do that when you don't know literally anybody there, except for I knew Riley and his girl. You know,
You get in an awkward one night friendship.
Yeah.
People who talk about one night stands. What about one night friendships?
Dude, that's...
Where you get drunk with someone and you're like best friends for that night.
Yeah,
And you
and
friend them on Facebook the next day and then you realize, wow, we got nothing in
You
common.
scroll through your newsfeed like a month later. Oh, what?
Oh,
right.
And you know that if you hung out with them without alcohol, nothing would come of it. And it'd just be like, you got cats?
Dude, it was weird because this one guy at Riley's apartment, cool guy. He's like 18, I think, and he kept taking pulls from his Jack Daniels apple thing, and every time before he took a pull, he'd go, look, Chris, look at me. I was like, what's up, man? He goes, I'm not an alcoholic. And then he'd take a pull. I'm like, hi, man. Yeah, it's whatever you say, dude.
You're lying to yourself.
As Dom grabs the...
Well, that's for later because
whiskey.
we have more to talk about in this
We have
episode.
a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
in this episode,
There's a
man.
course of events because we're supposed to record last week. We'll get into why that didn't happen. But what happened over the course between episodes is my work had a company event. Team building. I got an
Just
email.
like trust falls and shit?
No, I wish. No, I don't actually because it was pretty dope what we did. But I got an email a while ago saying team event for our division. I'm like, okay, accept. But no one told me like what it was. I just got an event that said save the date. So it turns out it was a Cubs game.
Okay.
It was the last series we had. It was against St. Louis.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so it was like we need to win these to go to the playoffs,
And
which
you didn't.
Yeah, we lost the wild card. Yeah.
Because the Cardinals are way better.
Oh, no doubt. I don't know what was up our ass that day, but we.
Who's to argue, damn it?
I've turned over a new leaf. Where I'm just gonna be honest with my teams. It's like, I'm a Bears fan. Man, we sucked those years. Yeah, we did.
I've been waiting for my dad to do that for so long, but it's not happening.
But I went to the Cubs game and it was one I finally went to a winning game.
Okay.
But let me just paint the picture, because I had to go take the Metro by myself for the first time in my entire life.
That's always a sketchy move,
I've
man.
never done this.
Yeah, that's...
I never have taken the Metro alone.
There's no good way to do it alone.
No, so I went to I went to Geneva. That's totally two different places. But I went to Geneva's line, and I got on that one and went down to Ogilvy, and then I Ubered from Ogilvy to the bar I was meeting everybody at.
Okay.
So there's a lot of, logistics I had to do for the first time. So I get to the bar at 10:30.
At night?
No, morning.
Okay.
The game started at 1.
Dumb question.
It's all good. So it makes no sense actually. We're playing at 12.
Sorry, dude. Okay, let it fucking go.
So I get to the bar at 10:30 a.m. and my coworkers are already tied one on. Have already tied one on. And I get there a little late and I'm thinking to myself, I gotta get home alone. It's one thing if you're drunk riding the Metro with a friend, so you can kind of check you're drunk between each other. You can whatever.
Oh no, dude.
So my coworker, who's our senior one of us,
okay,
he's higher up, more seniority. He's bombed, gone, off the deep end.
And that's one of the worst things you could possibly do is show up to a party or a bar late where people are already catching their buzz.
Oh, they're gone.
Because you can overshoot it or you take too many drinks and then you're more gone than they are gone.
Oh, yeah.
And where you can undersell, there's just really no perfect plan.
No, it's flip.
So.
I just sat there thinking to myself, I still got to drive home at some point tonight.
That's a shitty situation.
Yeah, so I got a beer and I drank with them, but we finally make our way. By the way, what is it about drinking that makes everybody a smoker?
I don't know, dude. That's the only time I'll ever smoke.
These people who are my coworkers are make fun of people who smoke on a regular, have 3 beers and are give me a cig.
Oh yeah,
give me
absolutely, man.
This one guy came out to smoke a cigarette who literally said 2 weeks ago, I ain't smoking those death sticks. He comes there, he's can I get a cig?
Well, because when you're 3 beers deep, cancer.
So I had my Juul the entire night, so I wasn't smoking cigs.
That's a power play.
Yeah, it was because I brought it in the ballpark and it was just
nice.
And then breathing through my jacket, just a fog machine out of my jacket. But everyone became a smoker, and so everyone's ripping cigs. We finally make our way to the ballpark. My coworker, the senior, we all get seats, and we're all sitting down, and then 5 of our guys decide to go to the bathroom. And we're in the bleachers. Okay. So it's first come, first serve, playa. So you get your seat when you get your seat.
Really? I had no idea it worked like that out there.
Yeah, you can get anywhere in the bleachers.
That makes so much more sense. Yeah. I wouldn't think numbers would be fucking scattered around.
It's you basically have a section, but you can sit anywhere you want. You can sit up to the, I think, second row.
Wow.
Before you're on the field. The guy with long hair that looks like Thor that's in your outfield at St. Louis was giving our section the death glare because we were calling him everything. We were calling him Point Break.
Oh gosh.
We called him Point Break. I
know who you're talking about. He's a rookie.
He was just staring at us, and then we're just doing hang loose to him the entire time. He's fuck. But my coworker, we station ourselves so no one can take the seats. This group of 3 come in. 2 girls and a guy come in with food and sit down where our coworkers just left.
Okay.
So senior nicely goes, hey, can you please move? We just had a couple guys go to the bathroom. They'll be right back. And the girl, this was her answer. That's funny. I don't see anybody here.
Whoa.
And I was like, well, that was escalated things.
It was quick, no hesitation.
That was escalating. So he goes, yeah, well, now he gets mad because he has a temper. He's like, well, they just fucking left, so maybe you should leave before I throw your food out on the field. That was his reply. And he's like, come on, let's go, let's get up. And he goes, come on now, it's happening. He grabs a fry from the dude's thing and eats it. I'm like, you don't do that. From the dude, right?
So it wasn't just the girl there. It was
there
a
was
couple.
2 girls and a guy.
Oh,
So
God.
I'm like, oh, Jesus, man, this is not gonna be good.
No, there's gonna be fist
He's
thrown.
like, you gotta get up, or I'm gonna call security. I'm gonna have your ass thrown out. Like he's not folding. He's not folding his hand. He's like balls deep in this.
What if is he bluffing you? Obviously
I don't
not.
think he is. I don't think
Because
he
ate a
is.
fucking fry.
No, I don't think he is. I think he's at the point of tipsy where he's like, I'm gonna fuck anybody up. So he finally hounds them enough where they stand up, and he now he's not even happy with them leaving. He goes, it's common courtesy to leave when the balls stop. Like when it's in between innings, and the girl goes, the other girl, not the girl that made the comment before, goes, why do you have to be such an ass? Like, why do you have to be such an asshole? And without blinking, he looks and goes, you have some barbecue sauce on your cheek, and they just leave.
Dude, does this guy just have uber confidence, or
This
is
guy
it
is just, he's got cojones of bronze.
you know who reminds me of? Steve.
Stevie?
Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would do the
Dude,
same
I
thing.
could totally see
He
him
would do
doing
the same
that,
thing
man.
at a church.
Holy
It's
shit.
like- but so
That's
he,
insane.
Yeah, so we almost get in a fist fight in the beginning of the game. And, the game goes on, and I save him from falling into the bleachers because we went to go get a hot dog and a beer. So I was like, I felt like I was hurting cats. I was just like keeping people who are adults from
So you were
doing
like the
stupid shit.
DD with the little buzz.
Yeah, right. Because I had like 3 beers in the game, so I was feeling a beer, that beer buzz you get, and I was feeling that, and I was
Yeah.
like, good, all right. So I'm loosening up a little bit, and then we decided to leave the game because it started to rain on us. Right, it was a shitty day, so we leave the game, walk to a bar down the street, and we're all like, my boss goes, beer and a shot. I'm like, yeah, absolutely, let's do it. So we got a beer and a tequila shot, and then we're drinking margaritas. So Senior has a margarita and a shot in his hand. Does the shot, has the marg, went to go put the marg down, missed the ledge, and the glass fell on the floor and slid across the restaurant. And so he's like, my bad, that's my bad, I'm sorry. My bad, he's gone. He's just not making sense. He gets another margarita, drinking it, drops it straight out of his hand, shatters this time. Shatters everywhere. Bouncer comes up and goes, you're done. He's like, you're cut off, you're done. He's like, he goes, I completely understand. It's just like, my bad, you're right. So, we're going on. Now, my superintendent and one of our top salesmen get in a fight. There was something about...
Vocal fight? Okay.
About pricing of some, a material we ordered, because the super ordered it on this guy's job and cost him, $2,000. So, it's like, you're being an asshole. I'm not being an asshole. Say it in my face. And now my boss is trying to get in between. Okay, guys, let's calm down. I grab the who's PM. He's me basically, but another guy. I grab him who didn't start it, but it was let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Let's let the big guys talk. We're just gonna move. And he's like, yeah, let's just get out of here. So they get in a fight, and my boss kind of smoothed it over, and then.
Was it a pretty crowded bar?
Yes. Well, the Cubs just played, and the thing
Okay.
was massively packed. So the PM who started it has a beer, and he's like, yeah, let's do me here. That's the guy.
Okay.
The Senior. He grabs it and drinks it. Bouncer sees it, throws us both out. Throws both the PM and Senior out. He's like, you're done.
This bouncer was a big guy?
Yeah, he's massive. I wouldn't want to fuck with him. And Senior's like, is there any way we can work this out? And he's like, no. So they get tossed. I was sitting there what the fuck? This is gonna be the most awkward Monday of my life because I'm completely sober and none of these bitches are.
Did they know you were sober?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was still keeping them from falling into the street. Dinner was interesting. I left at 6 so I could make it home. I couldn't take it anymore.
Safe bet.
When you're not the one drinking,
it's such a fucking
when
clusterfuck.
Right, when you can't be the one drinking, because everyone there Ubered to the train.
It's not even you had a choice. You just kind of accepted the fact that you're okay, this is the position I'm in. I'm just gonna fucking start rolling with the punches here.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a shitty place to be in, man.
Yeah. It's
because it's you're paying the same amount pretty much. You know what I mean? Because you're getting drinks. You're doing all the things. What do you mean comped?
Everything was taken care of. The company took care of it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was all on them. Basically, they took care of one ride home. They took care of the ride home, not the ride there, and then meals and stuff were taken care of.
No shit.
Yeah, then they give us like $40 in Cubs cash, so you can buy anything in the stadium you want. But honestly, $40 is like
It's
2 beers
like,
and
yeah.
a hot dog. But yeah, no, everything was taken care of. I only spent like $40 out of pocket that entire day because I bought a round at the bar.
Wow.
It was nice. It was nice. But dude, you're right. You're in the position,
Yeah. And you're basically doing the same thing they are, just
you're
sober.
like, God, I fucking parked. Ugh, I gotta drive. I'm not used
When
to
you're drunk,
the
you're not
train.
thinking about your other shit.
Right, I'm not used to taking the metro, so I gotta like
So you're
be
thinking
aware.
about taking control of them and
Right.
where the fuck everything was going.
Right, and like we had to walk to the restaurant where our reservations were, and I mean we lost 2 people, and they finally found us.
Still a fucking hilarious story
Oh
on the
my
bleachers, man. That's just
He
funny.
ate a fry.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that.
Balls. Insane, but balls.
Now, do you think is he like this where he would go to that amount sober? You think he would have done the same thing sober? That's impressive. That's really impressive.
He may have taken a while to get there, but yeah, I mean this guy yelled "fuck" 3 times in a bank and got thrown out. So.
How does this guy have a stable job?
Because he's really good at it.
Makes sense.
Oh,
Shit, dude.
yeah, that was my weekend, and I after that really am weary about going out with my coworkers.
So Monday was Monday weird?
Yeah, every phone call I got was like, so how you feeling today, princess? And they're like, it was a rough night. It was a rough night. I'm like, I'm sure it was.
Dude, that's no fucking around, man. Gosh dang.
They go hard.
Yeah,
go hard.
that's one thing I'm not good at.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I'm not good at going full blown right off the bat. You know what I mean? I can work up to getting
Yeah.
there, but a lot of my buddies when they drink, like my cousin Gio, my brother, and like Aiden, Steve, and all them, Tommy, they just go fucking like off the bat, man. You know what I mean? And I have to like, cause like I'm an anxious dude. You know what I mean? So I gotta
Yeah.
like work up to it, like
Yeah.
catch the buzz, and then I'm not anxious, and then I'll start going. But like they're just like fucking go, dude. Let's
Yeah.
like I'm like,
Shotgun!
What?
I'm like,
No.
no.
Let me relax.
Yeah, I mean, that's just...
Maybe I'm just a bitch. But I don't know.
No, I can't drink anymore. I found that out.
Yeah,
I'm not up.
I like my 21st birthday's coming up.
That's right.
It
Shit,
is.
when is that?
December.
Right, okay.
Around there. It's all good. I don't know when your birthday is.
That's fine. Just want to know what I gotta get you and when I gotta get you
Nah,
out.
dude, you're all good.
No, it's your 21st birthday. Prepare for shock and awe. Prepare for shock and awe.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. But yeah, but like everybody's like, dude, your 21st birthday. We're gonna do fucking this is crazy. I'm like, okay.
I went to a bowling alley for my 21st birthday with
Okay.
my family.
Yeah, see, that's what I was hoping to do, just more family stuff. But I know my cousin Gio, man. He's like, dude, you gotta come up to Purdue. We'll fuck you up. We'll go to the Cactus, which is a bar down there.
Earn a toaster.
You know what I mean?
a
Exactly.
girl earn a toaster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he's hoping for me, and I'm like, oh god. I'm gonna start taking liver pills now, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's just not me. I've never been the type to like go fucking hard as shit,
To go
except
hard,
except
yeah.
for going in high school. I was just a dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that part is very important in high school. Not, but like I did it responsibly. I drank here with my family.
No.
I drank with my best friends who you'll meet next month, and we would get bombed every time we slept at his house. I mean, I remember we were like 18, waiting in a parking lot for his coworker to buy us beer.
Been there, man. That's not bad.
Been there, yeah,
Been there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I remember sitting in
Dropping
the back.
$40 on a 20 case.
Oh god.
Just because we had to bribe him somehow. Keep the change. It's like $30 in change, motherfucker. But whatever.
But I remember the like drunkest I've ever been was probably like my parents ever listen to this. I'm so sorry. For like sophomore, junior year of high school. I think it was sophomore year.
Yeah.
And we were driving in the Walmart parking lot, and I had like a fifth of Svedka Goose stuff or whatever, and it was about like a decent amount left, man. And I remember calling my mom and saying, "Hey, can I sleep over?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's cool. I'm like, "Yeah, we're just gonna be playing Mario baseball and all that."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Okay, have fun." Hung up, chugged the rest of the Svedka Goose thing. We're on our way to the party. Ah, dude, I haven't thought about that in so long, man. And we're Smoking so much. I'm alive.
You just have that moment where you look back when you're like 26 going, how did I survive high school?
Exactly. It was like, oh, God. And then I feel bad about my mom.
But see, you know what? All that makes the character building. That's what it is.
You're right.
It's just character
No,
building.
you're right.
You character build by destroying yourself.
Yeah. But speaking about me being alive.
Yes. Let's talk about that, please.
Speaking about me being alive. What was this? The reason I couldn't make it to our last scheduled podcast.
Yeah, we lied on Instagram.
We did lie. I still have it up too, so
Yeah,
I'm just
that's fine,
lying
it
to
works.
everybody. It's cool. I just call everybody sluts on my Instagram, so I mean it's fine. Not mine, but follow me. So just normal day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Construction job. Finished the porch on that day. It was
nice.
great. It was great.
Where were you? Like what?
Western Springs. Yeah, I got way out there, man. I shouldn't do that, but yeah, it was just a typical day, man.
Typical
It was just like I was excited. I was like podcast mode, go and drink a Monster, so I'm all hyped for the podcast and all that. And so I'm on 294, right, and we're exiting to 290. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's just a clusterfuck around like 4
Isn't
o'clock.
that like the Rockford exit?
Yeah, West Rockford.
That's the bullshittiest shit in the
Yes.
world. No matter what time of the day you go there, it's
Exactly, it's brutal. So like, yeah, so I'm moving decently, you know, but I'm like, all right, traffic's coming up. I see it stopping, so I'm barely starting to slow down because it doesn't clog up traffic until basically like right under the exit sign. You know what I mean? So I'm slightly starting to slow down, and then this guy on my left just randomly starts to merge in, you know, and I don't see it that much, and then before I even had a chance, he swerves in, and this is by the time we're right there, and he slammed on his brakes not to hit the 2 cars in front of me, and I fucking just boom right in the end of his car. I hit him so hard that my car ended up after the accident about 100 yards or 100 feet separate from the actual 3 cars.
Shit.
Yeah, because he hit the front car in front of him, and then the car in front of him hit the car in front of him. Yeah, so there's 4 cars total. I don't know if that added up. 4 cars total in this crash. I'm 200 feet away from them because that's how hard I hit them. So right when I hit them, airbag went off, my chair ripped on its side from the seatbelt holding me, my hand went through the windshield.
Oh my god, dude.
So I'm like, because I had no time to stop, dude. I was like, skrr, boom, and it was like, dust was flying because the airbag, they have like dust in there. I don't know why. Maybe because it's just been in there for so fucking long. But yeah, dude, like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I
mean, your text was like, I won't be able to make it to the podcast. I got in a car accident. I'm good, though. I'm like, what? And then you sent me a picture. I'm like, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah,
'Cause
dude.
it doesn't look like it.
The car was totaled. Yeah, dude, my hand went through the fucking windshield, so I pulled that shit out, got out of the car, see if everybody was also. I'm just bleeding, man. It is like, because this gash was like deep, man.
I saw it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I sent you the text message. That's why I was chilling in the hospital. Yeah, dude, I was like, because I'm walking around, and this is on highway.
Yeah.
With 5 lanes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like walking down the middle of it, pretty much, because I'm in the 2nd lane to the right, 3rd, something like that. And yeah, dude, like, I'm bleeding like crazy, and everybody's stopping, like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, Dad. No, like, because I'm still in shock, like, this just fucking happened.
Yeah.
But I'm bleeding like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and then the ambulance show up, full on fire. We were on the radio because, like, I actually wasn't, but the crash was. Because it's like 4 cars involved, you know. It slowed down traffic a shit ton, which I'm sorry, everybody commuting back from work that day.
I don't really think the blame's on you, though.
But the 3 guys, they're saying it's my fault, man. Because the 2 guys in front of me, they don't know what the fuck happened. They just know they hit from the back. So what are they going to blame? They're going to blame the person that's way in the back.
Yeah.
But the guy that I hit and he swerved in is just this African guy, one of those guys.
No.
That's really racist. I don't know. But
if it's true, then it's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't speak English very well.
So he was really just, but right when I got out of the car and went up, he's like, I'm sorry, I'm like...
Well, there, right there, that's an
Exactly.
admission of guilt.
Exactly. But nobody's really fucking even caring about that shit anymore. So what I'm thinking he did, because I had to go to the ambulance right away to go to the hospital because my hand would just not stop bleeding. So
Yeah.
they had to like do some shit in the ambulance and all the hospital crap. So, but I'm thinking, because I didn't even get to talk to the cops. Like I didn't even get to talk there.
Yeah.
I literally had to leave my car there and go to the ambulance. So I'm thinking they just like were talking them three, and then they're like, "Oh, he just hit you from the back, right?" He's like, he probably just like agreed to everything, you know what I
Right.
mean? So they just blamed it on me, the guy back.
Did you talk? Did
Yeah, I tried to talk to the cop because he came in the hospital and was laying in the hospital bed, and he was just like, "Well, 3 other guys at the crash say this, so who am I gonna believe?"
Right.
So, yeah.
Did you get any witnesses from the behind you? That's fucking blows. Dude.
It does, but all good, dude. I'm alive.
Yeah.
I've been in a little weird funk lately since the accident.
Yeah.
It's like it fucks with my head a little bit.
Oh no, totally.
Um,
You really think that your mortality at that point?
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You're just like, and that's the thing. Like I should be like, Chris, you're alive right now. Like why are you like all weird in the head? And I'm like, but yeah, whatever.
Well, I mean, but like you said, that adrenaline.
Yeah, and I
You
think
just,
maybe
like-
that's what it was. You know.
I don't mean
Yeah.
not to put it on me, but just relating.
Yeah.
I've been in minor fender benders.
Yeah.
And like, still, you're just like, I was so hyped up.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I skid and then I had to correct,
It's-
and I was in the other. I was I was in oncoming traffic and had to skid out of it and pull over.
Yeah. Dude.
I was so jacked that I was looking on the wrong side of my car.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. And then I was like, it took me a minute. It took the guy who hit me to go, well, I hit you on that side.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, yeah, that is fucked up. It's like, damn. You know, you don't know.
No, and then that's the thing, like, because I got out of the car, because when I saw the dust, I was like, fuck, car's on fire. Get the fuck out of there.
Well,
you know what
that's
I
a
mean?
good
Because
call,
I
yeah.
have no
If you
idea.
can, that's a good goal. Yeah.
Yes,
Get out of it.
it fucking just smashed it so hard. The horn was broke, so it was just and then this green shit was leaking, probably the
Antifreeze or
or whatever it was.
but steering, power steering.
Like it was in half, dude. Like the car's total.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fucked. You know what I mean? So like I got out, my hands bleeding like crazy. We're in the middle of a highway. I'm just like, holy shit. Called my mom right away. And that was the most thing I was more worried about than anything, you know what I mean? Because I didn't want her to be like, oh my god, Greta! You know what I mean? So like I called her and then she answered. I was like trying to plug my ear because big ass cars are going by, and I was like, hey mom, don't worry, I'm all good. But yeah, I got in a little fender bender. So yeah, dude, it was just crazy how fast it happened, dude. You know, because I just said when you're not in control of something like that, you know, like I had no control of it. I'm just trying to slam on the brakes and, but my fucking hand went through the windshield, dude. It was crazy. It was so
That's
crazy.
nuts, man.
Like there was a spider web with a hole in it.
Yeah, strong.
Like, yeah.
Take up boxing.
Right? I felt kind of cool from that. I was like,
I pushed the damn windshield.
Yeah, pushed it. But dude, like, only
I
this.
know, and no
only
broke.
little stitches in my hand, a little gash, and that is it. Like how lucky I am that this is the only thing that happened is just it's crazy, man. I'm so fucking lucky.
Yeah.
It's just stupid, but maybe I'll send you a picture and we can put it in like when we're talking about it.
Try and
just
block
one
out
picture.
your.
You don't have to do too much.
Yeah. Fuck. I've stopped.
Well, dude, the car is totaled, so you can put whatever the fuck you want. I'm not gonna be driving it.
Oh no.
So, but
That's
yeah,
brutal, dude.
it was just
That pisses me off that like no one was there to corroborate what happened. Like
No,
you
dude,
guys,
because,
you
I mean-
totally got cut off,
100%.
and that's reckless driving, and that's on him.
Exactly. And I've been having the same story since I legit right when I got out of the car and called my mom till now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like even in a head fuck, like right when it happened, you know, I still had the same story. You know, and the guy that swerved in, he wasn't saying much whatsoever.
No.
You know, so what are you gonna do, man? It's all good. I'm alive. All good.
Jesus.
So I'm driving this little Nissan Versa now. Whip whip. It's kind of funny. But it's got great fucking gas mileage.
That's all that matters, man.
So, but
Jesus.
speak away from the negative, man.
That's not negative. That's like extremely positive.
Oh yes, positive.
You could be doing this podcast while you're in a hospital bed.
Yeah, right. You would have been funny if you came and visited me.
I would. I was like, I can go, dude.
episode 23.
From the hospital.
I'm in the hospital. Can we this? No, can't do this.
We're on schedule.
Post on your Instagram.
Yeah.
But to get away from that stuff, my boy Damo became a man, and did some man shit this weekend, man.
That I did.
And you're smiling out your shoes, dude.
It was an intense weekend.
So tell us about it, man.
So
tell us about it.
As of Saturday at 5
Just tell him I'm tired of drum rolling.
At 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon, I got engaged.
Hell fucking yes, dude. Hell
finally,
yes.
the day has finally come and is done, and it's not. I'm so unstressed. It's great.
Yeah, I can. Just by the way, holding that ring, like, trying not to lose that shit.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, that. God, dude, it was the scariest. It's the funniest thing in the world, because I was like, I called one of my friends who just got married, and she and I are really good friends, so we were talking about it, and I go, yeah, it's happening this weekend, and she was like, what are you going to say? And once she said that, it was like, I have ideas. She's like, you don't have an outline of what you're going to say? And I'm like, I have ideas.
Oh, man.
So, like, and she actually gave me a really good tip. She's like, you should have, like, flowers at the table when you get there. I was like, okay. So I called my mom and I was like, hey, I'll give you money Saturday while she and I are out. Go to the restaurant, drop off flowers for us and shit. So we got that done. But all day.
So were you leaving little hints along the way?
No. Okay. I wanted this to be a complete total surprise.
Okay.
So along. So we started the day I wanted to go to the pumpkin patch to do it, to propose.
Dude, isn't fall fucking amazing?
It's the best time of the year.
I went for a walk today. Sorry to
Isn't it great?
Oh my gosh, it was just around my neighborhood. I was just smiling.
It was like an 80-degree day. It was really weird.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was windy, so it was cool breeze.
Yeah, exactly.
But so I wanted to go to the pumpkin patch to do it because we love fall pumpkin. We were going to go a week ago, but we got rained out.
Dude.
So I wanted to go there, but then we got rained out of doing that. So that sucked. But I was like, let's go shopping to kill some time. So we went to the gym in the morning and then went shopping after that.
So you wanted to go to the gym so she can see you with the pump. Hey.
No, it was pretty pathetic, but no, it was alright.
Just go with it, okay? I'm setting you up.
I'm honest. But so we went shopping. We got some stuff, and I was just trying to kill some time. And then it was we got home at 2, and our reservations were at 5:30.
Okay.
And she's like, well, let's go and walk around downtown a little bit, where we're gonna go eat. I was like, fuck, do you know? And I was like, shit, that sounds like a good idea. I should have thought of that. No, I was like, okay, yeah, we can do that, sure. And I wanted the day to be completely her choice.
Yeah.
But not be at the same time. It was very I wanted to be oh, you can make the call if you want to go to the pumpkin patch tomorrow or not.
So not you have a plan or a set
I had I wanted to give her options, you know how in video games it's multi-choice, whatever you pick affects the game forever. I wanted her to have that choice, pumpkin patch, sure, we'll go shopping, So she's like, let's go for a walk. Now, I was in constant communication with her friends because her friends were going to be at the place where I was going to propose to take pictures and video, hidden. And so I was like, okay, we're getting ready right now. We're going to be there at 5. Okay, yeah, great. So I had to change her friend's number in my phone to say JJ. That's my brother. I was like, I had to change that. And then her sister's boyfriend texted me and said, he sent me a kissy face. I'm like, what? And then he's like, have a great day, Damo. And I'm like, thanks, man. It's okay, so he knows. And so she looked and saw, he texted me and was like, what did he want? And I was like, help with his fantasy team. Quickly, just came up with a line.
Nice.
He wanted help with his fantasy team. We're in the same league, so he was just asking me what lineup I was putting in because he must have saw I just did it. And she's like, "Oh, okay, that's funny." And I was like, "Yeah."
Could she tell something was up?
No.
Really?
She said that I was getting nervous towards the end of the night.
Okay.
So 5 o'clock, we're getting ready. We're driving to the place. I'm nervous. I'm getting angry at my phone at work because it was going off because shit got fucked up this weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to, but I'm getting pissed and I'm yelling in the car because I'm just emotional. I'm so hyped that everything's pissing me off.
Are you crying?
No, she's but I was tearing up because I'm thinking I'm getting nervous
Yeah.
as we're going, and I'm like tearing up as we're going. And I'm like making an excuse, like I didn't take my allergy medication today and shit. And I was like, I gotta turn the air off my eyes. It's making me like whatever. And she's like, oh okay. It was the fucking worst lie in my life. So I'm in my truck, so I whip that in and I tell her friends like we're here, and her friends like they were great. They were rock stars. They took a video of where they wanted me to walk, and then where they were gonna be, so I could put her. Like my fiance,
Yes.
in the right spot for the pictures. So
I saw it was like in a walkway and then like a little circle with like okay,
Yeah.
good positioning.
yeah, so it was by a huge fountain too. So but as we're walking, I look to my right and I see her friend Book like take off running. I'm like, no, and her friend's like got really blonde hair, and I'm like, no, don't. And so I thought she saw because she's closer than I am to where this happened. My girlfriend's eyesight shit. Fiance's eyesight shit. I got used to saying that. So she didn't see her. So I'm walking her. We get her in position. I start saying something like, you know, I love you, and like, you've just helped me so much this year with like stress of being like in the adult world of like this job and everything.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, of course, you know, I love you. And like, I was like, yeah. And so we sat down for a little bit because I was like getting nervous and I couldn't like figure out what to do. It was so nerve wracking. I was like,
Making
okay.
me nervous, man.
So, but side note, I had this box. This is huge, and I had the ring in it, and I couldn't put it in my pants pocket because it's just gonna be like a fucking
bulge.
right. And I
It's really horny. Sorry.
all the way over here. So I was like, I need to bring a jacket, but it wasn't cold enough. I'm like, so I grabbed my jacket. I put this in my inside jacket pocket. Right,
Yeah.
stupid move. It went in fine.
Coming out.
No, so I'm like. I get up again, and she's like, "Oh, are we going?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go to dinner." Because our reservations were at 5:30, but it was like 5:10. I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." I'm getting nervous retelling the story,
Yeah, I could tell, man.
and I stand up, and I say, "You know, I love you so much, and I just appreciate everything you've done for me, and knowing you has made my life so much better, and you've been so good to me." And like, I start trying to take the thing out of the pocket, and it won't come out. It's jammed. You can see it in the video. It's
No.
jammed. I'm tugging. I almost ripped my pocket on purpose just to get it open because I was fucking pissed. And she's like, "Are you doing this? Are you?" She didn't know. She was like, still. She's like, she saw a box, and I'm like, I finally get it out, and I throw my jacket on the floor, and I go, "Will you continue to make my life great?" And I got down on one knee and I said, I have to edit that out. "Will you marry me?" And she starts crying and puts her hand on her mouth and's like, "Yes, of course." And then like we hug and we kiss, and she like, I didn't even put the ring on her yet, and so she's like, "Let me see it," because I didn't even look, and I open it and she puts it on. I didn't put it on. I wasn't thinking. I was out of my mind.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, her friends come and rush her and like give her a hug, and she's like crying even more. She's like, "You're here." I'm like, "Yeah." And then we took some photos with them, and she was still in like shock, like she could not like comprehend. She's like, "I still feel like this isn't real," and she's like, the ring was exactly what she wanted, like because I had this guy make it who matched what she wanted like perfectly. So like her friends took photos of everything, and so you know they leave, and it's just us, and we go to dinner, and like the table's sprawled out with roses and everything. They set it up beautifully, and you know, wait staff saying congratulations. And we got our picture taken and put on the restaurant Facebook page. Yeah. And so we're sitting there, and you know, it's just like surreal. We're just like talking about it, and she's like, "I have to tell somebody." I'm like, "No." She's like, "What?" She's like, "How are we gonna do this? Because like we're going to my house tonight because we have that party tomorrow morning." I'm like, "We'll tell your family, and then we'll tell everybody at the party that's there Sunday." And she's like, "Okay, but what about your parents? We're like really close to your house. Why don't we go there?" "No." They're all at church. They're at a church event, so they're gonna be gone till like really late, and Maria's working. And she's like, "But we have to address it. Should we send him a picture?" I'm like, "No." It's like, I don't want anyone finding out through a picture. Like, that's tacky. And she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yes, I want them to see it in person. Like, we'll see them Sunday. It's fine." So she's like, "Okay." So she texted like a random coworker to tell her because she couldn't contain herself anymore. So we go through dinner. I'm looking at my watch because the party we have at the house starts at 7 o'clock. Like, everyone's going to get there for the surprise party at 7 o'clock. And it's like 6. It takes us an hour to drive home. So I'm like still doing math in my head. I look at the waiter. I'm like, can we get like a dessert menu? And like, I'm just trying to kill time. So I like look at my GPS. It says we're gonna get there at 7:30. Perfect. I text her mom. I'm like, we're on our way.
Yeah.
7:30 is our ETA. She's like, okay, great. Everyone's here. So like, okay. So we get there. And I like played music on the way home of like love songs and stuff that we've always loved together. And we get there and I text her mom, I'm like, we're coming through the garage. Mm-hmm. So we open the door and her dad, her mom, her sister and brother are all there and they're just like they swarm us. They just like just hugs, there's crying, like her mom is like just freaking out and her brother's like, I've never got a tighter hug from another man than I did her brother, who's just like hugging me and like yeah. So her mom's like, Dominic's parents are in the basement. Come on, let's go. They're waiting for us. There's a surprise.
Okay.
They're waiting for us. And she's like, what? Oh my God. Like, okay, geez, yeah. So we like walk down the stairs and like, I go first and then her like sister's in front. I walk out. I see everybody. It's
how many
50 plus.
No
her
shit.
entire family, dude. And they all are there thinking it's a birthday party. They don't know she's engaged. They don't know we're engaged at all. They think we're here for her birthday. And so we walk out and she's just like, they yell, surprise! And she's just like, starts to get teary again and like hugs me. And then her mom goes, they're engaged! And then everyone just screams and bum rushes us. Like, I'm getting attacked. She's getting attacked. We're getting passed around from people and hugs and shit. And then they come out and they bring out balloons that say engaged and I do and all this stuff. And then it was just like an onslaught of like champagne. I drank more champagne in 48 hours than I did water. I'm not even kidding. I drank at least 2 bottles of champagne myself. And it was brutal.
Dude, that's fucking amazing, though. Like, that couldn't have gone better.
They had no idea that we were getting engaged. She had no idea we were getting engaged.
Dude.
It was perfect. Except for the ring not coming out of the pocket.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a big fucking box.
Yeah, it's a huge. It's a little
box.
awkward when you watch it on film, but but yeah, it was crazy. It was intense night. Yeah. Oh, for just so bad.
How long did it take? Like a couple seconds.
But it felt like eternity.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I was just like panicking on the inside.
I'm so sorry.
For real, it was so bad.
That's awful.
Yeah, but it was a good night. I mean, we toasted and drank and partied all like, and then we watched the McGregor fight.
That's a whole nother thing we can talk about, man.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that. Not enough with the sappy shit. She said yes. All right, next.
Congratulations, though,
Yeah,
dude. I'm
thank
very,
you.
very proud of you.
Thank you.
Put a lot of work into that. So.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy now that the lying's done.
Yeah, for real.
Now
though.
everything else is just cake.
We had to even mix it on the podcast. Too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know.
that's funny though.
But McGregor, Khabib.
Fucking.
Yeah, no, I know.
Fucking.
Yeah,
Dude.
I know, it was brutal. He controlled that fight.
Let me sip my coffee. Dude,
he
he
controlled
wrestled
that.
bears when he was 6 years old.
I know.
What do you think's gonna happen, man?
He controlled that fight, start to finish.
It was just like.
Start to finish. Speechless.
No, dude, like, cause like first round, I was expecting that, right? Just
Yeah.
come on, cause people say when they verse Khabib at 155, he feels like he's 170, like 175.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? Cause he's just like he just weighs on you that much, man. Because there's nobody better at
Suffocating you.
right. Oh, that
Getting
too.
in close.
But like takedowns, he's pretty good at them, right? He's pretty damn good. But keeping you on the ground is something there's nobody better than him at in today's game, like right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Hands down.
and McGregor did a pretty good job, like not
Defending it, yeah.
defending it.
He
Even
could
when
have
was on
easily
the
have gone
ground.
down in the first second
Exactly.
round. Easily.
You know, he had a couple of like takedowns, but like when somebody weighs on you that much and tries to take you down, you know, and he just really wasn't finding his space.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean,
Yeah,
the
he
right
wasn't.
space and everything. You know, I mean, it was good in the first. First round, I was like, okay, yeah, Khabib got it probably like 10-8. You know, second round. Probably another 10-8, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because he got that one big punch, and nobody was really expecting Khabib to land a big punch like that.
Right.
You know, third round, definitely McGregor had. He was starting to find his space, which is definitely different from McGregor, you know, because he's usually like in the the Nick Diaz or whatever the fuck his name is,
Joey.
Nate Diaz versus McGregor.
Yeah.
Even 1 and 2, McGregor starts out fast, you know, but Nate kept on like. He wasn't there in the third and fourth round, you know. But this was the opposite. Khabib was there in the first 2, then Conor came in the third, which I was like, oh, that's very different, you know. And I think Conor knew that, man. He seemed a little different, like coming out of the tunnel, arriving there, you know. And he definitely knew, he was like, this dude could fuck me up, you know.
Yeah.
This is my biggest match yet.
Yeah.
So I think he knew that, you know what I mean. So I mean, respect to Khabib, dude. Like fuck, like that was just he put on a show.
Yeah.
Like that chokehold that looked like literally was gonna break McGregor's neck.
Yeah, no, he wasn't tapping because he wasn't tapping because he couldn't breathe. He was tapping because his neck was coming off.
Exactly. Like he probably like heard it crack. Like Khabib was talking trash the whole fucking fight. If you heard that.
Yeah, but see, and then we were in it completely, both of us, for McGregor. We wanted McGregor. We were huge McGregor fans.
Ireland shirt. And
right. On this show, we are extremely huge McGregor fans on this show.
Absolutely.
And when the fight ended, I was like, good for Khabib. I was like, that was, like, in my opinion, he controlled it. Even when Conor looked like he was gaining some room, I still thought Khabib had it.
Yep.
I was like, there's no way that unless Conor can unload his left and take him out, like we know Conor to do, there's no winning this match.
I mean, even if he kept him on, like, off the ground, like, damn, like, Khabib landed that right hook, man, which I was not expecting. That's when I was most shocked. I was like, oh, shit, he can fucking box. Like, what?
My congratulations turned to fuck that guy in 14 seconds.
It was crazy, man, what fucking went down after that fight.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and Brennan Schaub called it on a Joe Rogan podcast. Like, it was 2 days before the fight. I think Thursday he had him on. And he was like, I don't really like going to UFC events, and they're like talking because he used to be a fighter and he gets anxious like because he feels like he's like fighting and those like that's what
I heard that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But he called. He was like, dude, something's gonna happen at this fight. And Joe was like, really, man? Like I don't think like they're loading up on security. It's all gonna be good. And he's like, nah, dude, something's gonna fucking go down. He called that shit, dude. You know, and as soon as he chucked his mouth guard at Conor's corner, I was like, oh shit, and like for him to just zoom out
flying
of that
kick.
Like literally, dude, that dude is a killing machine. Like that shows how fucking vicious these fighters are if they really want to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like how easily like just fuck anybody up in their circle. Another thing is like
honestly, I thought the Conor's team got the better of Khabib in that.
Yeah,
I just saw a lot of haymakers land on Khabib in defense.
Like it, but him to be able to get over that fence and like a picture screenshotted on Joe Rogan's podcast.
It's like a spider monkey.
Yeah, dude.
Just jeez, dude.
I saw that, but then I was like, okay. Enough is enough. I was like, all right, damn it, Khabib, you shouldn't have fucking done that. Right. And then his team hopped over the fence.
That was bullshit.
And I was like, oh, dude, like
that was, and then they cold clocked Conor twice.
Yeah, they got him good too. Yeah. I saw a video close up to the cage. Smack. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. No, that wasn't good, man.
But
I mean, Dana is like disgusted.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the post-fight press conference after and whatnot?
He does like he said he doesn't think he's gonna be able to get him a visa to come back to fight.
Because it's not even on the UFC's hands anymore. It's in Nevada. You know. But then I started thinking, you know, the day after, like, okay, let's really play this out in our heads. Conor had the bus incident.
Yeah.
That shit went down. You know what I mean? Nana Yunus was on that bus. The girl fighted the bald head. I think that's her last name, Nana Yunus. Yeah. Rose Nana Yunus. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but fuck it. She was on the bus, you know, that was pretty fuck of Conor to do. But then Khabib did that to his teammate, you know. So there's just like now I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's like it really like what Joe said, I was listening to his podcast today. People got more punched at a place where people get punched at. You know what I mean? So, but was it right for Khabib to do that? Fuck no.
No.
You know what I mean? Absolutely not. Especially his teammates.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That's awful. For him to just hop the fence and cheap shot McGregor.
No, exactly. And that's what, like, I was thinking about that too. Because someone said, oh, Conor started it. He's a little bitch. I'm like, yeah, Conor shouldn't have went after the bus. But the thing about the bus incident was, they were on the bus and they knew he was coming at them, so they were pretty secure. And yeah, he threw the thing through the. Broke the window, of course. Did he throw it, or is someone else?
He chucked that fucking thing.
Oh yeah, so he did that, and yeah, someone got hurt. But I feel like it was still more isolated.
Yeah.
And and there were people there to defend.
I can see that.
What Khabib did was kind of more aggressive and wrong, because he jumped the fence and started attacking people who could have been civilians who aren't fighters, who can't defend themselves well, who can't take a punch, who are press or whatever, or officers, and took action in his own hands. And then Conor just got his ass kicked.
Oh, yeah.
And he's not even there yet. No. Like, he's coming to, and he's, like, getting back his balance, and then to get blindsided twice by someone when you're fucking gone.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing that I will say. Conor went after people who can defend themselves right away. He couldn't. He was out.
No.
Like, there's nothing he could do. He took those punches and came up, and I was like, wow, I can't believe.
And you saw him right when after Khabib jumped, little seconds after that, one of Khabib's teammates, I think his trainer, tried to jump over the fence too, and Conor hit him before the two guys jumped him. I was like, okay, I get that, you know what I mean? Khabib went after his fucking teammate over on the other side, and then he was going to the other two. So Conor was just trying to like help him, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to see it from both perspectives, you know what I mean? But Khabib, after the fight, like screamed, he's probably like, fuck you, you know what I mean? I would do the same thing if someone trash talked my family, religion, all that, you know what I mean? So I was like, I saw that, and I was like, fuck, like, that's some serious shit. Then he chucked the mouth guard, I was like, ah! And then he hopped the fence, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was a chain of events that was just, like, gnarly to watch. So, and, I mean, I immediately said, I was like, he should lose his purse. I was like, I think, and they are. They're holding the check until they do an investigation, and those two guys that jumped Conor got arrested.
They got arrested, but Conor dropped the charges already, man. The night of, he dropped the charges. He didn't want to charge him.
Really?
He didn't want to do any charges on him, so they're free now.
They charged him when he attacked their bus.
Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, Dana talked to Conor, and Dana White said there in the post-fight conference, he's like, Conor, like, he doesn't even give a fuck about what happened after the fight. He's just mad he lost. Yeah. And I was like, I mean, I get that.
If Conor wants to beat Khabib, he's got to learn to guard and wrestle better.
Can you even fucking guard against that?
He did pretty well.
Pretty good. It's more just when somebody's like, everybody's talking, oh, he's got to be more conditioned. Conor's got to be more like conditioned. Like, dude, when somebody's weighing on you like that and just beating the piss out of you, and you're trying to defend every little move he puts on you when you're on the ground. We'll have to have Aiden on the podcast, because he actually does jiu-jitsu. He'll know what he's actually talking about. You know, I know a little bit, but not as much as they would. But, like, just to have somebody on that, man. Yeah. Can you imagine just, like, a lethal fucking dude on you? Yeah. Just, like, trying to put you in every other position, and you're just trying to defend, let alone breathe, while he's on you like that. That was a real hard fight for Conor, man. And it was a hard fight for Khabib, but Khabib fucked him up.
Yeah, I definitely think Khabib was the better.
Absolutely.
I mean, Conor was a huge underdog anyway.
That was crazy about that. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, okay.
I think Conor has been gone for a while, and Khabib's undefeated, and Khabib is...
But then going into it, I was like, okay, biggest guy, Khabib versus Eddie Barboza. I think that's his name. And he whooped his fucking ass. But I was like, all right, he's good, but he's not that good. You know what I mean? Where he's top 5 or top 3. But yeah, dude, I was like, Khabib hasn't really versed anybody. But I was like, well, did he show up and fuck Conor up, man? Yeah, that was crazy.
I just think, like I said, all Conor needed was to get one clean hit to kind of like put him on his heels, and that hit wasn't there.
No, because Khabib really didn't get a big sucker punch like Khabib did on Conor. You know, I got little jabs here and there when Conor was finding his space, but nothing like Khabib right hand got on him, you know, and it's like...
Just how quick he was to, like, get on him.
Yeah.
Just how quick it was, like, standing, dive. Oh, shit, he's on the ground. Yeah. Like, it was just like...
Well, like, and that's the thing when I was explaining to my cousin, my dad, like, can you imagine trying to find space with a man that if you know he comes and tries to take you down and you're on the ground, you're fucked. So meanwhile, you're trying to get that level with him, find the space where you're good there, but also land punches. Like, shit, that's hard to do, man.
A lot to think of while
That's a lot to do.
You're locked eyes with a crazy Russian.
Yeah.
How about the fight before the heavyweight fight?
Anthony Pettis versus what's his name? Tony Ferguson.
That one. Oh, sorry.
Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis, my boy. Yes.
Oh, Trump called and told me to fuck that Russian up. Oh my god.
My balls were hot.
That guy is gonna go places if he hasn't already. He's insane.
Did you ever see his Instagram?
No.
His Instagram is hilarious, dude.
Oh,
he just posts a bunch of random videos on it.
I gotta go follow that.
He goes
shit.
like on a spree. It's called the Beast UFC. He posted one where there's like it was just showing like a street corner, and you know how there's like those poles that like people like to jump over, and there was like those lined up, and then like car passes, and then a guy points to it because he's like filming a computer which has a film on it, and it's just showing it, and then a dude just falls and just fucking the thing just splits right through him. But goes like it looks like it lands on it and just lands to him. He's fucking I'll have to fucking show you after this.
I don't think I want to see that.
It's like but you don't see like blood or anything because it literally just looked like it went up his ass and then just like around this area it's after, but inside of his body so you don't see anything.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
man.
But dude, fucking congrats again, man. Comment below. Show Damo some like support, you know.
Yeah, I'll
have to make a fake account. Like, congrats, Damo. Told you somebody would do it.
Ah, man, look at that. It says the Chris. Not really original, buddy.
I had to make different emails, man. It's hard.
Oh, god damn it. Anything else you got?
Man.
What was the stories from Kentucky?
Nothing, dude.
No?
I wasn't really in the mood down there, man. I was just But Riley showed us a good ass time. Big Mike went down there with us.
Nice.
And dude, everybody loves Big Mike down there now.
Oh shit.
Did I make an announcement
I don't know.
on my shows this spring?
Oh shit, you're competing?
Did I make it? So I didn't.
No.
Oh,
No,
fuck, man.
no.
Good, we saved it to the end, so nobody will probably be listening because everybody will be bored. April 6th
Uh-huh.
and
Wow.
May 18th, man.
Where at?
April 6th is the one in Michigan, and May 18th is the closer one. It's like border Wisconsin. So, like,
Nice.
hour drive. But yeah, dude, it's fucking going down.
Nice.
Prep starts, I think, either December 26th or January 2nd.
I'm looking forward to those shows.
Yeah, so.
I hate everything. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, that's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna eat a meal on it.
Very strict. Very strict.
But yeah, man, it's finally. I'm not all signed up, you know, but you don't have to sign up. It's like you can sign up pretty late. But yes, I visited my coach. We did a leg day. Shout out to Make It Train. Follow him on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Make It Train. That's my coach's company. John Romanelli. Look him up on there. Show him some support. He's my coach. We made a game plan, and it's fucking go time, baby. It's go time.
There you go.
So we're in the off season now for these last 2-3 months, and then getting after it, dude. So good shit.
Good lord.
It's about to go down.
I gotta go to one of these things. So bad, I gotta go to one of these things. Can I scream? No. Can I scream for oiled up men? No.
No.
Just go.
Yeah, just clap. Just
It's a good job, guys.
Just like-
make sure it's not a fapping noise.
yeah.
But like a nice even palm hit.
People would respect that.
I don't think so.
If you're in the back corner, let me do this thing.
Get a guy who's also back there. Oh,
Fuck, dude. Other guy in the corner. I see you, man.
we're one and the same. I am not you. And
I
then
want to join. What?
My mom's coming. What? All right, you got a picture already? You good?
Oh, I have to do that right now.
Yeah. All right. Follow us on Twitter at spirit_podcast. We'll post new video links there. Chris has got us at the Spirit Radio Podcast on Instagram.
Something like that.
Remember it? You'll see it. I mean, we're pretty good about posting links.
We are. I'm getting better at it, man.
Yeah. No, we're doing good. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next one.
Congrats, Damo. See ya.
Bye.